Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up because he's the acceptable monster at this time.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Jay's is setting Die up because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Hold up, did you hear the word on the street? Jay-Z, the rap mogul himself, was caught shedding tears and crying out for help. This bombshell is about to blow your mind. The man who's known for his icy cool demeanor and unshakable swagger was spotted in a moment of raw emotion. Jay-Z, the king of the rap game, the business mastermind behind an empire, broke down in public. This is the guy who's got it all together, always one step ahead. But something's got him shook. What could bring a titan like Jay to his knees? What's the story behind the tears? The first woman to uncover the homo thugs. She's talking about Diddy. That's what these download bit was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s. The homo thug. Do you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people, blowing up cars? Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that is that him? Or is that shout out to Wendy Williams? Hold tight, because we're about to unpack this mystery and spill the tea on what's really going down with Have. This is the Jay-Z story you never saw coming. And it's about to change everything you thought you knew about the man behind the music. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what went down. Word on the street is that Jay-Z was spotted at a private event, and things took a turn for the emotional witnesses. Say they saw the usually unflappable rap mogul, with tears streaming down his face, looking like he was in a world of pain. This is a side of Jay we've never seen before. And it's got everyone talking, so what could have pushed Jay to the brink? Some say it might be the pressure of his empire, with all those business deals and high-stakes ventures weighing on his mind. Others think it could be something more personal like family drama or a secret struggle we don't know about. But whatever it is, it's clear that even the biggest names in the game aren't immune to the ups and downs of life. Shonda, happy to have you back on the platform. I guess, man, I'm happy to be here. Man, you know what I'm saying. I'm happy to be able to be in a platform like yours to give my opinion. You know, opinion is just like and how everybody got one. You know what I mean? You know, I give my opinion, and it seems to make a lot of people upset. You know, then a lot of people love my opinion. That's why you bring me on here, and I really appreciate that, brother. I just want to say this before we get started, is that you know a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down. And that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot. But it was nothing like that. You know, a black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families. No more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for let me, you know, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like a underscore. Some of these cats out here get paid for their underscore. I get paid to give my opinion. Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation. So why not? Thank you. I appreciate that. So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you knowing Did he, you being around. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking, bro? You can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that because back then he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy all the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed, and the behavior that he shows now, and that he has shown by being Brother Love now, we don't have all the details yet. But insiders are dropping bombs left and right. Some say they heard Jay crying out for help like he was reaching out for someone to pull him back from the edge. Others claim they saw him looking defeated like he'd been hit with a truth he couldn't handle. Whatever the case, this is a moment that's going to go down in history. You know the paparazzi are all over this, trying to get that money shot of Jay in his moment of vulnerability. But his team is locked down, tight, throwing shade at anyone who tries to get too close. They're not about to let this moment define their boss, and they're working overtime to keep the details under wrap. But even with all the secrecy, the buzz is building. Fans are taking to social media, speculating about what could have brought Jay to his knees. Leo came to our studio, and Thursday, Sway Me Out studio, and my Jonas Jan said my jaw was still wide shut. This is when you got signed. I heard about this is when he knew he would sign me. Okay, my jaw was wide shut. And the locks that got signed first to Puff and D from R. Darren mean he bought me, you me the Puff. And one thing I respect about Pop Puff, one thing I respect about him in real _ is that at least he told me to my face what he felt. And when Wendy told Puffy, yo, if you like the lock you go into love X, and I spit or whatever. And he was like, his voice is too rough, he's unmarketable. Didn't like it, but I had to respect it. He _ up, let's make some noise from P _ up, hold up. He came right behind, try to clean. So maybe 3 weeks later when he found out I was getting signed, but that he was like, yo, I'll lace your pockets, I'll double what they gave you and your pocket. I'm like, and know me, cause if you didn't see the beast that I was, what point did he tell you that? What point? I maybe 3 weeks after I got signed up, he like, yo, I'll lace your pockets, I'll double they gave you and lace your pockets. I'm like, no, I'm cool. So it's a legendary story you didn't know, I said, but it's I respect that about P. Right, I mean, because lot of _ they see you on a wild goose, they won't tell your industry. I respect the fact that he told me to my face. He said, you know what, your voice is too rough, you're not marketable. So at least he was willing, in my mind, what I think he's saying is work on this right. So listen, constructive criticism. It's a famous story that said that when you and Jay-Z battled, right, cause this battle happened, right, correct, a couple of times. It wasn't just once. And so people back we that one, they said that Big L, do you remember Big L being there? I vaguely no, I can't say not at all, no. I know Big L, I'm always trying to take Jay, throwing out wild theories, while others are sending messages of support, letting him know they've got his back no matter what. And that's the thing about being a legend like Jay-Z. When you're on top of the world, everyone wants a piece of you. But when you stumble, when you show that you're human just like the rest of us, that's when the real test begins. Can you pick yourself up and keep pushing forward? Can you turn your pain into power and come back stronger than ever? That's the question on everyone's mind as we watch this story unfold. Okay, I'm saying Scene Carter, you're a piece of _ taking Pimpy wasn't bad. Music, enough real life stir. Know what time it is. So wide as Puffy, why does it all come to head now? Why now? Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch. So who's next? Except y'all don't see the lineup. Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Who Jay's is setting die up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing _ different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Biggle, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life identity, and took his love. L.R. Kelly. He wants to be the one. Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story. You need to talk to DeHaven. Yeah, we need to talk to him. I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him. I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Scene Carter is responsible for enacting Hike Williams to put a Leo on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him. And so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling, let's just say allegedly. That happened. Now I want you to think about 106 in Park with Mary J. Blige Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter. Yeah, Mary J. Blige, who was a victim of Sean Coles, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim. And you got a superstar gone. They know what happened, and yet they have to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know. Who did it? Will Jay-Z rise from the ashes of this moment, or will it be the start of a downward spiral? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. But hold up, cause this story is just getting started. You won't believe what people are saying about why Jay-Z might have been crying for help. The theories are flying, and everyone's got an opinion, from the fans in the streets to the talking heads on TV. The world is buzzing with speculation about what could have pushed Jay to the brain power. That moment, think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan, don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday, talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you was Diddy girl Corey, was Jay-Z girl, why don't you claim your friend Claudia? So Jack, would you